We have a diagram here that shows an object located vertically on the principal axis of a diverging lens. So this is important, it's a diverging lens, and a student looks through the lens and can see an image of the object. So now we need to draw the ray diagram. Use a pencil and ruler to draw construction lines on the diagram, show how light from the object enters the student's eye and the size and position of the image. Yep, this is going to be our ray diagram. So we will be doing two things. As usual, we will be drawing our line that passes through the center of our lens. So over here, this is going to be our line, and this will be our ray. So the arrows are actually going to be important. The other one is going to be our ray that's parallel to the principal axis. So so roughly parallel like this, and this is what it's going to look like. This is the arrow, and after it hits the diverging lens, what happens is that it's going to diverge. So for your diverging lens, the way your ray acts is that it appears as if it came from the focal point. This isn't a converging lens, so it won't actually converge to your focal point. Instead, your focal point is what happens when you backtrace this ray over here. So that's what I'm going to do. And basically, I backtrace it all the way until it meets with my ray, this ray over here. And that's actually going to be where my image appears to be. Because, well, if you look at the light that's entering the pupil's eye, okay, fine, the student's eye, that sounds better, right? If you look at the light that's entering his eye, it appeared as if it came from a single source over here. So if you don't have a diverging lens, well, in order to get rays that go in this direction and this direction, you would need your source to be over here. So this is where your image is going to appear to be. And it's going to be that size. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to describe the nature of the image by comparing it to the object. So I'm going to create two columns over here. One of them is the image and the other one is the object. So for the image, what happens is that it's smaller than the object. The object is larger than the image. Remember, this is important. We need to compare the image to the object. The other thing is that because we did all our backtracing, this is actually going to be a virtual image. Whereas our object, well, our object isn't actually an image, so we can't really say it's real or virtual, but definitely your object exists, so, you know, it's real. But not exactly in the same sense as you would say an image is real or virtual. Now, the other thing that you could also add in is that both your object and image are upright. So that's actually a similarity, but you can just write it in. This is going to be upright. This is also going to be upright. So I'm just gonna take this piece of paper away and you can see the much more presentable sentence form of the answer. The image is smaller than the object and is virtual, while the object is real. Both the image and the object are upright.